Welcome to Ireland. I'm Mickela Mallozzi, world traveler and host of the show Bare Feet. We are here in one of my favorite countries in the world, and we're going to be exploring Dublin through the lens of the locals, how they've been maintaining their beautiful Irish traditions while also finding their own voices. Let's go. You're the general manager of the Shelburne here in Dublin. What does that responsibility entail?
I feel a sense of guardianship, custodianship, and responsibility. Even before I came here, I had a sense of ownership because this is a national icon, this is our hotel, and to be general manager here is a wonderful honor. The hotel opened in 1824. Quite a lot has happened in Ireland over those 200 years. Collins and Darrell Figgis in this very hotel drafted the Irish Constitution in December 1922.
I feel like I'm in a museum, like a living museum.
Yeah.
Where I can walk around, the stained glass, the paintings, the Constitution Room, and then you get to meet people who live here and love this place.
What I love about this hotel, though, is the energy. And it's not just the staff, people who work in it, but it's the guests who come here. The Irish are hospitable and welcoming. Yes, we have lots of people who travel from overseas, but the ground floor is dominated by locals. So about 80% of our business on the ground floor is local. As I lived away for about 20 years, I said, you kind of cling on. Your identity becomes very important to you when you're not living in your own country.
Right.
And I think you get a clearer understanding of what your identity is because you have something to compare it to.
Cheers to that.
Actually, our world has become so busy. Foraging is a nice thing to do to just naturally slow you down.
So Tanya, this is my first time. What is foraging?
Picking plants that are edible and turning them into food. I kind of grew up with wild flavors, going out with my granny and my mum to pick whatever was in season. Do you know this one here? Look at these.
No, they're beautiful. What is that, Tanya?
Rose hips pop off
Oh, yeah.
easily. Okay, squeeze from the bottom and almost.
Oh my gosh! That's beautiful. And eat it. Wow.
Isn't it gorgeous?
You said you did it with your grandmother and your mother. What are the fondest memories you had when you were foraging with them?
You know, I'd be for hours making potions with berries. It was just fun, is what I associate with it. This is a plant that grows all over the world. It's the nettle, which everybody, of course, knows for the sting. If you fold it over on itself, no sting at all. Back in famine times, people relied on foraging so much that when we became prosperous, we didn't want to be reminded of the poor times.
So this is your granny's recipe?
Yes. So,
Cheers.
cheers.
Ah, it's delicious. But there seems to be this renaissance almost, this need to reconnect.
It just really took off in lockdown, believe it or not, when people were at home and looking for something to do. Now suddenly there was this renewed interest. The beautiful orange berries here of the sea buckthorn. We can try a little sea berry lemonade. Cheers!
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
Oh, that's delicious. What else is in there?
1 teaspoon of sugar and mint and water.
Thank you, Tanya. This was
listen,
lovely.
It was an absolute pleasure.
Oh, it was wonderful to see the land. I'm going to head back into Dublin right now, but thank you for showing me this beautiful coast.
Oh, it was great to go wild with you.
When I started playing the uilleann pipes, there were very few women who played the instrument. So I always really just loved the sound of it.
So Louise, tell me what the uilleann pipes are. What is this instrument?
Mickela, it's so lovely to be here in Dublin with you and to talk about my favourite instrument, the uilleann pipes. They date back to the 11th century. This particular set that I'm playing on the programme date to about the 18th century. And they're very different to the Scottish bagpipes. The main difference is that you're pumping with the elbow. The Irish word uilleann is the Irish for elbow. Really a sound synonymous with Ireland, and they were inscribed on the UNESCO Heritage List in 2017, so the only unique instrument to Ireland.
Tell us a little bit about your family, because you come from musicians.
That's right, I was so fortunate to grow up in a household steeped in Irish traditional music. My father would have played for us first thing in the morning, last thing at night, and this was 7 days a week, really from birth. There's a very, very special festival in January called the Temple Bar Trad Festival, and it has incredible amount of dancing, music, song, and fabulous special acts. It's incredible to think that the tradition is constantly evolving, and I know that will continue right around the world.
Hi, Chef McGuire.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Let's get into it. Irish food is known for being rich and kind of hearty. 20 kilometers away, you can get wild mushrooms and deer. We're lucky in that sense.
How do you describe the cuisine here at Delahunt?
It is modern Irish food. It's kind of Irish flavors, but reworked into like a modern palate, a little bit lighter than what you would have experienced in Dublin. I have a friend in North Dublin that has a farm, so on the weekends we go up and just have a walk, talk about what's coming in. So whatever, if it's really rainy, you're not gonna be able to use leaves, you're gonna be working more on root vegetables.
Oh, amazing. I never even thought of that.
Beef, 35-day dry-aged strip loin. This is just a tartare sauce. Some pickled shallot.
What is this?
Pickled shallot, so it's just very finely diced onion.
Oh,
cooked down
shallots.
Sorry,
Sorry.
shallots. Sorry.
The ingredients that you use, you basically do from nose to tail animal.
So utter respect for the animal. Give its life for us to cook, so by putting anything in, it's just disrespectful.
It makes me feel nice. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. Explain a little bit of your inspiration for this, because this is all venison,
again,
right?
back to the nose to tail. So we have all the trimmings and a shepherd's pie with a bit of smoked potato, because Ireland, you need potatoes.
Of course.
We have the loin, so it's like kind of the prime cut that most restaurants would use. So it's all smoked over things it eats.
That the deer eats.
Yes, the deer eats elder, hazelnuts, that kind of thing. So we just put all the leaves from it and smoke them underneath. I'll serve you up here.
Yes, please. Wow. The smokiness. Oh my gosh.
It's not just the show, it actually imparts flavor.
It does. There was layers of flavor in this. This is
Perfect.
incredible. Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
It's extremely surreal to be thought of as a female Irish writer.
You put out an incredible book called Snowflake. Can you tell us a little bit about that book?
Yeah, so Snowflake was 10 years in the making. I had the idea when I was 18 and finished it when I was 31.
I mean, you're young. You're a young writer, a successful writer. What does that feel like?
I feel so proud to be among such incredible women. I remember finishing the book. It was the happiest day of my life. I was talking to my friend Molly, who's also a writer, and she said, we're trying to articulate things that our grandmothers never got to say. And so,
oh my gosh.
I feel like we're at a time now where Ireland is less repressed. I feel like I've inherited an emotional landscape. I really need to put it on paper,
Yeah. Oh my God, you're making me cry. Really, that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah. So I take my job very seriously.
Of course. As you being part of this new legacy, this future of writers, what do you hope for this next generation of writers?
Wow, I would like Irish writers, Irish women writers, to be brave about the stories that they tell. Irish women in particular need to step into our own power and kind of own the responsibility of continuing to tell our truth.
Well, it's my life, Irish dancing. I'm a teacher, you know, I have my own school here in Swords, so I teach kids. Just, it's my whole entire life.
I joke with people, I'm like, oh, I'm married to the job. Like,
You're gonna teach me some of this magnificent dance.
It's an a cappella dance.
Okay.
By Foraging. So, yeah, we're going to teach you
All right.
a few steps from that.
Let's go in.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to jump on 2 feet with your right foot in. Then you're going to go out. 5, 6, 7, and slide, slide, tip. Perfect.
And it seems like there is these moments in recent history of how Irish dance grew.
the choreography's definitely evolved. Like, it started out really linear, really like straight lines, almost like robotic. Now we're a lot more free.
Hey! Thank you.
Right, will we try it with everybody then?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? You and me first.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, and a...
To see for the future for Irish dance in general.
From a young age, we only learn steps. We don't actually learn how to choreograph. So I think it's really good to see the younger generation, you know, making up their own steps, putting different kind of moves into the Irish dancing choreography, you know? That's what I'd love to see.
Yeah.
It is, it's that next generation has like taken the changes that were made when we were in our 20s, and now they're only just hitting 10, so that's just normal to them. So of course, by the time they get to 20, it's going to be another game change in 10 years' time. It's great to watch.
It's amazing. This was an absolute joy. I hope to come back and dance with you in Dublin again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Anytime,
we'll have to have you
you're
back.
more than welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Dublin has so many things to offer for every type of traveler. But what makes this place so special is its people. Their kindness, generosity, and hospitality are what keep me coming back to this truly magical city. The Irish culture is steeped with tradition, but as everyone here has shown me, it is also ever evolving.